If you're buying a house in Michigan, your taxes are about to change. Change in a really big way. How much will they change? When will they change? And in what cases will your taxes actually go down?
Lower. Lower.
You're about to find out. Let's go. If you're new here and new to me, my name is Paul and I make videos about Metro Detroit and Metro Detroit real estate. So if you like that sort of thing, you should subscribe to this channel because there's a good chance I'm going to cover some stuff that you're interested in. And if you want to buy or sell a home in Metro Detroit, Michigan, reach out. I'm your guy. I'll help you. I've helped hundreds of people and I can probably help you too. All right, so taxes.
Taxes? I don't pay no damn taxes.
If you look at any residential real estate listing in the state of Michigan, you will see all sorts of information about the house. You'll see bedrooms, bathrooms, what's included, what's not, what's wrong with the house, what's great about the house, all sorts of things. Sellers also have to tell you about how much they are currently paying for their property taxes. Sellers also have to tell you about the property's history, like good things, bad things. What they don't have to tell you is if it's haunted or if there's ghosts. I made a whole video about that. Somewhere in there, you'll see a line item for property taxes. And the fun part is, it's a lie.
Sometimes telling a little white lie is okay.
We'll call it a half-truth. It's how much the current owners are paying for taxes, but not how much you will be paying for property taxes. Because like I said, they're gonna change. I say that because the taxes that are listed there only apply to the person that is actually living in the house at that day. When you move in, they change. In 1994, Michigan voters approved the constitutional amendment known as Proposal A that changed the tax rules. Total game changer. Not for games, just for taxes. Before Proposal A, Michigan taxes were based on the assessed value of the house, which is usually about half of what the resale value is. So if you have a $500,000 house, that's what you can sell it for. Your taxes are usually based on $250,000, so like half.
Does anyone understand math?
So if you bought a house years ago for $500,000 and you paid taxes on it like it was worth that, and now it's worth $1 million, you would be paying taxes on that $1 million. Problem with that is that people get taxed out of their home. So they bought it thinking that it was only gonna be worth $500,000, now it's worth way more, yay, but they don't make more money, or maybe they don't make more money and they can't afford it. So that's why this whole thing was voted in. So it's good for the people that are living in the houses. So when your value goes up, your taxes were going up. So Proposal A sort of changed the way that was done. It would cap your value after you purchase the price. It would only increase it by the rate of inflation or 5%. So like at max, you'd be every year, you would just only be increased by 5%. Max. That's not too bad. Like if you're just going up 5%, not like 100% if you got up to that $1 million. I'll actually include a full explanation of this whole code in the description below, along with the Michigan property tax estimator site, so you can estimate any taxes in the state of Michigan by just clicking that thing.
Sounds like a fun read.
The trouble with this is that when a new buyer buys, they see the taxes that are listed, but they don't know, most real estate agents don't tell them that the taxes will not be the same, and they're budgeting for that. So when they see those taxes, they're like, oh, the taxes are $5,000 a year. No, they're not. I mean, that's what they were, but they're going to be way more.
What? I'm not paying more in taxes.
I'd say 99.9999999% of real estate agents don't talk about this at all.
Our secret.
Our dirty little secret.
Very frustrating. Drives me bonkers. People still say bonkers?
It's fun, I say it all the time.
I'm gonna start saying it more. Bonkers. If you use that estimator tool that I linked below, what you'll do is you'll just type in half of the value of the house. It's gonna ask you a whole bunch of questions like, where's the house? What school district? What county? And then they'll ask for the SEV number. And just as an estimate, just type in half of what you think the purchase price will be, and that will spit out what your taxes will be in the future. And they're gonna be different than whatever you're seeing online. I actually just did this for some buyers that are looking in Birmingham, Michigan, and from what the taxes were to what they will be, there's a $7,000 a year increase in taxes. And nobody's talking about that on the listing. So I'm sorry, real estate agents, but cat's out of the bag. So the times when your taxes will go down, that does happen. So sometimes you buy a house and the taxes do go down. You'll notice that there's another number if you do any of these examples. There's going to be the homestead amount, which is if you're an owner occupant, you're actually living in the house. And there's going to be the non-homestead amount. So that's if you're a non-owner occupant or if you have it as a rental house. So if you are buying a home that was owned as a rental, that rate is going to be approximately 40% higher than the homesteader rate. So I know it's all confusing and things, but the taxes are more expensive if you don't actually live in the house. So if you buy a house that somebody didn't actually live in, taxes are gonna go down, usually. See, it's not all bad news, not all doom and gloom here. So if you still want to buy a house in Michigan and you need some help, reach out because I will help you. Contact information is all below. And if you're looking for a place to live in Michigan or Metro Detroit, Michigan, watch some of these other videos and playlists around here, and I'll see you there.